Mouth and your brothers, or your sisters. I wanted to ask Chelsea, and we touched a little before. How do you memorize a script, or how do you learn? Do you have a certain technique, or?
It depends. Usually, it's I start looking at the script as early as I can. Like if I can find it online before rehearsals start, I'll start reading it.
Okay.
I'll start looking up like bootlegs on YouTube, anything I can find. Sometimes, since I travel really far to teach, I'll record myself saying the other people's lines and then play it in the car, and then as I'm driving, I'll repeat like my lines too. That's so embarrassing. My lines to myself,
but that works.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I'll make someone read lines with me, like Andrew who's sitting over there. I'll make him run lines with me.
Now, when you are in production, what is a typical day like for you? It must be awful long days.
It depends. If I'm doing something local, it's usually just rehearsals at night. If I'm doing something like in New York or like at a more professional theater, rehearsals can be like all day long. So it really depends what project it is and what people's availability is. So yeah. It really depends.
You've also mentioned that you've done some film work as well as stage work.
Yeah.
Which do you like better, or how are they different?
Yeah, they're both super different. Doing film and TV, most of the time you're just sitting around like all day long. For most of the day you're sitting, and then you go and they're like, all right, so set, and then you film something for like maybe 20 minutes, a half an hour, then they're like, okay, thank you, and then you go back and you sit down for another couple of hours, and then you're back. Sometimes it's like you're filming in the morning, then have to wait in a holding room until like the end of the day and film at night, which is bad, but they pay you for those hours that you're sitting there, so that's nice. But
yeah, have you ever had a scene where you had to do like, take 25 or do something a million times over?
When I was doing a background role on Kimmy Schmidt, it was a scene with Bobby Monahan, I think that's how you say his name, from Saturday Night Live was in it, and he just did the scene completely improv, and they just kept laughing, like the people like recording and like all the production team, they just were hysterically laughing and kept having to stop. So it wasn't bad because we were all laughing, but
now you know that you are not the only Dacey with some film experience, because Tom's work in Eric Schrader's Burial Boys a few years ago. As a matter of fact, I thought the Academy should have nominated you for some sort of role. So,
but a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that you were just talking about improv. My whole appearance in Burial Boys was all off the cuff. I had no set lines. That was all me, off the cuff.
But your visuals were very outstanding, as I recall here.
Especially the scene in the nightclub. That was totally off the cuff.
amazing.
So, but and if you don't know what he's talking about, I think Burial Boys is on YouTube now too. I think.
I don't know. Now, I lost my original copy.
Did you?
I can't find it, so
Nobody stole it from you.
I went back on Amazon, and they didn't have any more available.
Oh, really?
So I actually had to download it, so I have it in my video library.
Oh, good.
Amazon.
All right, very good. All right, we're talking with Chelsea Dacey, again starring in Gypsy with the Castle Craig Players in Meriden, July 26th to August 10th. You can give us a call here at 203-213-7197, 213-7197.
I want to try to make it out to the show one of those weekends.
Chelsea, do we have any people?
Let me see. Oh, my cousin Lisa said, Chelsea is amazing. Loved you in Gatsby.
Hello, Lisa.
And then Barbara said, hi, Tommy and Chelsea. And then...
Must be my neighbor, Barbara Gary.
No, I don't know how to say it. Barbara Vento Furick.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
Yep.
I hope I didn't say her name wrong. Sorry.
Tell us about Gatsby.
That was a fun show. I mean, that was a more serious role.
Well, where was it?
What?
Where was it?
It was at the Downtown Cabaret in Bridgeport, and that was in 2016. So I loved the book, so I was really excited to be in that show. Yeah. And I didn't even know it was a play, so that was pretty cool. Yeah. And
that's F. Scott Fitzgerald? Mm-hmm. And I always think of Ted, too, when I think of, what do you got against Scott Fitzgerald?
Yeah.
Against F. Scott Fitzgerald?
Yep.
One of my favorite lines from Ted, too. Is there a particular role you would like to play? Is there a part?
You just took the words right out of my mouth. I was gonna.
Sorry.
I was gonna ask her.
I actually can announce now because I texted the director today. I'm playing one of my dream roles in November 1st through 17th at Little Theatre of Manchester. I'm playing Sophie in Mamma Mia, which is one of my dreams. I've auditioned for that show like 1,000 times. I was called back for the tour like a million years ago, but I was like 5 years old, so I was way too young.
Congratulations.
Really? Oh, so give us the dates again.
November 1st through 17th, so not for a while. At Little Theatre of Manchester, and I've never worked there, so.
Little Theatre of Manchester. You're playing Sophie in Mamma Mia.
Yes.
Good for you.
Congratulations.
Good for you. Excellent.
Congratulations.
I actually know a little bit about the Little Theatre of Manchester.
Yeah.
From, and he wouldn't mind if I said his name. Dave Walton is who's an accomplished community theater actor. I had the privilege of working with him a couple of times. He came down to Wallingford to work with us. But he has mentioned the Little Theatre of Manchester.
Yeah.
So if you see Dave Walton, don't tell him you know Ed McCarver. He might not talk to you, but he's marvelous.
Yeah, he may run the other way.
Yes. Well, that's good. We have a scoop. We haven't had a scoop in a while.
No, it's nice to get a scoop on Talking with Tom for once.
No. I only have one or two prepared questions here, but now that we're rolling, it's kind of fun talking about this. Again, we're talking with Chelsea Dacey, appearing in Gypsy next month, the Castle Craig Players on West Main Street in Meriden. 3 weekends, beginning July 26th to August 10th. Fridays and Saturdays, showtime. I was going to say curtain goes up, but there's no curtain. Showtime is at 7:30 p.m. Sundays at 2 p.m. And I think is there a Thursday night?
I think there is a Thursday night.
Yeah, I read that too, and I didn't write it down.
I'm not sure.
I see our gracious host is behind us here. Do you have a question for Chelsea?
I don't. I wanted to get this number. Is that the number?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you want to call and speak to Chelsea, you can do what hopefully many people are doing now and giving us a call at 203-213-7197. That's 203-213-7197. We are live at American Steamed Cheeseburgers, 92 Quinnipiac Street in Wallingford, home of the best cheeseburgers in the world.
And
Father's Day is coming.
Tom.
Yep, home of Talking with Tom. Father's Day is coming. What better way to show dear old dad how much you care about him by getting him a couple of steamed cheeseburgers? I know Drew would do that if he wasn't in California. In looking over your resume, there are some plays I recognize. There are some I don't recognize. Great Gatsby. You were in Hairspray. And then you were a play called Dracula Goes to High School.
Oh yeah, that was a children's theater show, so they do a lot of original shows. So that was one of those.
Now, what was? Can you tell us a bit about your role or what the play was about?
Let me try to remember. That was so. I played a mummy named Zuri. And that was actually. It's funny, it was all like 50s and 60s songs, so it was like very similar to like the Wonderettes, but we were monsters going into high school.
Would it be suitable for the children, or it's not scary or anything?
Yeah, no, it wasn't really scary at all.
You just touched on something when you mentioned Hairspray. Now that you said that, I was going to ask Chelsea, what did you think? Did you get a chance to see the live television production they did a while ago on
Yes,
Fox?
because that was right after NBC Live Hairspray. That was right after we
NBC.
did. Because I kept using the hashtag pretending that we were NBC Live Hairspray. Yeah, that was actually right after we did the show. So we had a cast party where our cast of Hairspray watched their
I
live
believe we
version.
have a phone call.
Oh, we have
Hold
a
on
phone
one
call.
second. Hi, you're on Talking with Tom. You have a question for Chelsea?
Oh, hi. This is Lisa and Ainsley.
Oh, Ainsley's baby
my daughter
June.
Ainsley has a question for Chelsea. One
Hello.
of your biggest pet peeves?
What's one of my biggest pet peeves
Yeah.
with actors?
Or interviewers?
I think it's when when actors are in rehearsal and they're just like, if we've done something a bunch of times and they're still like very like evident that they haven't practiced or rehearsed on their own time, that's really frustrating to me. Are you like same? That's baby June from Gypsy, so we're playing the same part. She's baby, me, and I'm
Okay, so
older her.
you'll be at Castle Craig too, beginning on July 26th, correct?
Yeah.
Caller? Oh, good for you. Are you nervous?
Nah.
No, she's off book. She's a star.
Oh, you're off book. Good for you. And off book meaning they've memorized their lines already.
Oh my gosh, star.
Do you have anything else for Chelsea?
What do you do in your spare time when you're not acting?
Good question.
Sleep, drink coffee. I don't know. I don't even know. I feel like lately I've just been soon it's gonna be go to summer camp, which Ainsley's also in summer camp. She's in the older group in Legally Blonde. She's gonna be so basically go to camp all day and go to rehearsal, then go to Gypsy and be in rehearsal, and then wake up and do it again.
So you have a full plate this summer.
Yeah.
Well, we want to thank you for your phone call.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, and good luck in Gypsy. Oh, and she hung up. And you could do what that caller did. Give us a call at 203-213-7197. That's 203-213-7197. I had a question I wanted to ask.
How does this summer camp work? You do a summer camp as well?
Yeah, so basically I've done it for the past 4 or 5 years, I think. So basically we do 3 different sessions. The older kids are with Christy McIntosh Newsom, and she's directing Legally Blonde. So that's kids 6th through 10th grade, I believe it is. And then I'm the younger group, so we're doing Frozen, and that's 1st through 5th grade, I think. And then they're doing an original show called Jacqueline and Heidi the second half of the summer.
So how long are the sessions?
I think 3 weeks. So we rehearse for only 3 weeks and then put up a show, which is a lot for especially children.
Quick.
Yeah, but it's nice because we just rehearse all day, so it's really fun.
The caller made me think of a question when she mentioned pet peeves, and I don't know if it's a misnomer or not, but do you have any ego problems in working with different actors or different people, different personalities? Is there a problem with that? I don't want to. Is click still a word? I don't know.
I feel like the theater community is a very welcoming community. There's always like I've only had like a few people that I've had I don't even want to say problem, but like something was weird. So I feel like that's, for the amount of things that I've done, that's a pretty good number. So.
Yeah. And I remember, if I could just relate one story, because
Yeah.
I've worked with Mary Ellen Eccles, is the director that I'm with, and I remember the first year we did Happy Days, and she mentioned we were at rehearsal, and she mentioned a line that stuck with me all these years. She said, "All the drama is on stage only."
Yeah.
And I
That's
thought
a
that was a
good
great line,
Yeah.
and it stuck with me. other than the line she said, Ed, you missed your line, Ed, you're off mark, Ed,
Yeah.
why are you off book? But no, I'm only kidding. But I always thought, are there problems with, egos or cliques or something like that?
Yeah. It's
But
it's like basically wherever you work, there's always going to be something, but I feel like it's always been pretty positive, so that's good.
yeah, and I've, again, not to make it about me, but
Yeah.
I've met so many lovely people through the theater. It's like
Yeah.
a whole new community that I never
Yeah.
knew existed.
Well, of course, Mary Ellen is great herself.
Oh, yes,
And
yeah.
She does have a fantastic group.
Yeah, and I never had it not for my chance involvement. They needed an artist for a Happy Days.
Yeah.
And someone said, do you want to try it? I said, yeah. And I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
So
Share with Chelsea the story about Willy Wonka, though.
the my character,
Yeah, what did I say before you even went for auditions?
when I auditioned for Willy Wonka, he immediately said Grandpa Joe.
Aw.
And because I'm 20 years older than anybody else in the cast.
Yeah.
So I didn't discover my acting career until I was 65.
Yeah,
And that was
that's
like
great.
4 years. I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
4 years ago. But yeah, as soon as I said, well, I'm auditioning for Willy Wonka, and he goes, Grandpa Joe.
I've done Willy Wonka as well.
Really? What was your role?
Charlie Bucket.
Really?
That was at the Children's Theater, so it was an original take on it. But yeah,
It's funny because we had a young lady. As a matter of fact, I just saw her at Project Graduation. Megan Barolero was our Charlie Bucket.
yeah.
And yeah, she was awesome. Did you get sick of Cheer Up Charlie during rehearsals?
We didn't. So since we did an original version, we used like pop songs. This was in 2015, I think it was.
Okay.
So, what songs did we didn't have any parents in it. It was only like the kids. It was a different version.
Oh, okay.
And what was my song was Best Day of My Life from like the radio, like this is gonna be the best day of my life.
Oh.
That song. Yeah.
The only personal story I can tell about Willy Wonka is during rehearsals, the closest Maureen came into divorcing me, and she says, if I have to hear you sing, I got a golden ticket one more time. Because I would sing it around the
Yeah.
house. I
Yeah,
got a
that
golden ticket. And she'd run out. Even the dog ran out of the house. So, again, we're talking with Chelsea Dacey. She'll be appearing in Gypsy with the Castle Craig Players in Meriden, Connecticut, July 26th, weekends till August 10th. Fridays and Saturdays, 7:30 p.m. Sunday matinees at 2 p.m. You can give her a call here. I don't know how much time we have left. 203-213-7197. That's 203-213-7197. We are live at American Steam Cheeseburgers, 92 Quinnipiac Street, here in Wallingford. I only have 2 more questions.
I just want to have Chelsea promote her website again.
Oh, my website is chelseadacy.com. I need to update it, so don't judge me.
And you're also on YouTube, correctly?
Yeah,
Correct?
I think I'm on YouTube. You can get that through my website. I think I have everything linked up to there.
I think that's where I saw the Wonderlets video.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Wonderettes videos on there. The Christmas ones aren't up yet. I need to do that soon.
Good. I kind of touched on this before, but let me ask it again. Do you prefer performing like in the small Castle Craig theater type playhouses, or do you prefer like auditoriums or large theaters?
I like both. I do like Castle Craig's really cool because it's such an intimate space. I think it's like 60 or 70 people. So it's really nice because you feel like you're really connecting with and even if it's a smaller house, it's like, feels really full because it's so tiny in there. So it's really fun performing there, but I do like performing in bigger venues as well.
Do you have is there a large venue that comes to mind? I mean, like a high school. I mean, for me, Sheehan High School was the largest venue.
Yeah, actually, when I was in North Haven, I didn't do too many of their shows because I was doing a lot of dance, but thinking, like, when I started my more professional career, I guess you can say, was like, oh, we really had a nice auditorium at North Haven. Like, we really took that for granted.
Yeah.
Like, it was brand new. It was so big. Like, yeah.
See, I was out of high school before they built that Cosmo Hall, as I call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were at the old North Haven High School.
Very good.
Do you believe it's going to be 35 years for me this year to be out of high school?
Really?
Wow.
Time flies.
1984.
I was already well into middle age in 1984. Who's your favorite actor? Anybody you see on the screen, they say, oh, I would love to work with
I don't know.
actor or actress.
I feel like it changes all the time. I can't even, I don't know.
Do you have a favorite movie?
I love Breakfast at Tiffany's. It's like my favorite. Like
Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, and I know there was a stage version of it. So if that ever came around, that'd be amazing. Yeah. In my apartment, it's like all pictures of Audrey Hepburn.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yes.
That iconic picture of her. Right? Was she smoking with the cigarette?
Yes, and I
holder?
actually have one of my friends, also an actor. She's also in Gypsy. She's playing Electra / Miss Cratchit, Lisa DeAngelis, and she's also in Into the Woods now at Connecticut Theater Company, playing today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Last week, she's playing Little Red. She's so talented.
Is this the one in Bridgeport? Connecticut Theater Company?
No, it's in New Britain. So she actually made me a picture of Audrey Hepburn holding Dunkin' Donuts. She got Etsy or something.
Oh,
Is
wow.
that the theater that's right in the middle of a residential neighborhood?
Yes, that's what she's
Yes,
doing.
I know
a show
that
right
theater.
now.
A friend of mine, again, an accomplished actor in his own
Yeah.
right, Jason Michael,
Yeah.
just appeared in there.
Yeah.
We had a chance to go over, and I remember thinking, I'm totally lost. I'm right in the middle
Yeah,
of a
same.
residential neighborhood, and the theater's right there.
Yeah.
So, how about favorite director?
I don't want to say one right now and make other people feel bad.
Well, I mean, national, Scorsese, Spielberg.
I don't know. I don't think I really have one, honestly. I'm sorry.
I wanted to ask you your opinion on shows like America's Got Talent and American Idol.
Well, it's funny. Like, I know a lot of people who have done those shows. Like, I feel like there's so many now that it's like
Overkill?
Yeah, it's like, what's the point? Like, if you really want to do it, but I feel like even if you win, it's like people don't really remember anymore because there's so many.
You know what I find? I find sometimes that even the ones that don't win tend to make it big too afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with all the exposure that they get, like this Darcy Farmer. That I remember, this 9-year-old ventriloquist that just hit it big. America's Got Talent. One of the things I just off the top of my
it just stopped again. Oh my gosh.
Geez, we're 4 minutes from the top of the hour.
I don't know why this keeps doing this tonight. We never had this
I
before.
wonder if it's the internet or something.
Maybe it could be his internet connection. Maybe his thing has to be reset.
Let's see.
I'll tell you what, since I went back to contact, I have no phone. Everything's crystal clear.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
With just a few minutes remaining, and we're sorry again about that
Technical
glitch.
difficulties.
Yes. One of the things that I think made the Marvelous Wonderettes so much fun for the audience was it looked like the three of you were having so much fun performing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I noticed that
Good.
when I watched the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all did. So I played Susie. Jenny Del Sol played Cindy Lou. She's the pink one.
Okay.
And then Betty Jean is played by Jessica Bowman Engster, and she was the green one. And then Emma played the orange one, who was Missy. So we all did cabaret together in 2016. I don't even know what year it was. So that's how we all met during that show. And then like a year later, we did the Wonderettes together. So we all already knew each other and had that connection. So, yeah.
Well, the chemistry showed, I think. 'Cause I looked
Yeah.
I don't know
really
if you
funny.
saw my comment, but I said he looked like the thorn in between the beautiful roses.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw it. I saw it. What was the favorite play you ever did? If there was a play where you said, God, I had fun in that play, would it be the Wonderettes, or are there other?
I feel like the Wonderettes is definitely up there. I don't think I really like doing Hairspray because that was so much fun to do that show and to play the mean girl. I was Amber, so that was really fun. Because I feel like I'm not always cast as like the mean person.
Let's
Do you like playing a villain?
Yeah, I love it. It's so fun.
more than doing the.
Well, it's fun, but then it's really funny when you actually get booed by the audience because you're being so mean. So that's like, you have to remember that it's the character and not you.
Jason Michael said to me, he's had, he's been Ed Norton in community theater. He was Bert the Chimney Sweep.
Yeah.
And Mary Poppins, and he said he wants to play a mean role. He says he's got the itch now to play a villain.
Yeah.
And I know with his work, he'll land a role, but he says he's itching to do a less than nice character.
Yeah.
Like that. In the few minutes we have remaining here, let's plug your next appearance. Chelsea Dacey as Dainty June in Gypsy, the Castle Craig Players in Meriden. 3 weekends, July 26th to August 10th, Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30 p.m., Sundays at 2 p.m. Tickets available at brownpaperticket.com. You can go to the Castle Craig Players website because I think there may be a Thursday night performance.
Yeah, it's
there,
castlecraig.org.
Is there anything else that we didn't touch on that you would like to mention, Chelsea?
Oh, if people want to come see Frozen Junior, it's all the way in Fairfield, but it is free to come, and we just do a suggested donation, which goes to supporting our program and giving kids scholarships.
And what's
that
the
can't
date
afford
on?
a camp.
What's the date on that?
That is, let me see. It's in exactly 1 month. It's July 13th. And if you want to see Legally Blonde, that's also July 13th, and it's also July 12th. So it's also suggested donation,
So
which supports
Frozen is
our.
July 13th.
Yes.
And is there a time on that, Joe?